Hi students, and welcome to your next lesson with Mrs. Gravenese. Today we are in Chapter 7, Lesson 8, Ordered Pairs. Students will be able to graph points on a coordinate plane. I want to go over some vocabulary. There's actually a lot of vocabulary with this lesson. So first off is the words coordinate plane. And the coordinate plane is made when we have two lines that meet at a right angle. This is called perpendicular, and they form the coordinate plane. Okay? You'll see next year in 6th grade that these lines will actually continue down and over to the left. We are looking at just one section of the coordinate plane in 5th grade. This is called quadrant 1 because quadrant 1 will focus only on positive numbers. In 6th grade, you're going to look at all 4 quadrants, and that will include positive and negative numbers. But for now, we're going to focus right here. So in our coordinate plane, we have a label for each of these two lines. The line that goes horizontal or across is called the x-axis. And the line that goes vertical or up and down is called the y-axis. Now, there's a lot of vocabulary in this lesson, so you would probably want to take some notes so that you can have all of this. It is also found in your My Math book. All right, so here we have our coordinate plane. We have the x-axis going across. We have the y-axis going up and down. This point or spot where the two axes meet, it has a special name, and that place is called the origin. Now, you might see the word origin and think of the word original, originate. That's because they're all similar words. They all mean the beginning, the starting point. So the origin is where we will start when we graph on the coordinate plane. So what is it that we're graphing on the coordinate plane? Sometimes we say plotting. The ordered pair. An ordered pair is a pair of numbers, two numbers, that are in a very specific order. The ordered pair will always give you the x coordinate first, so that will be the first number in your ordered pair, followed by the y coordinate, which is always the second number in your ordered pair. A way to remember this is that they go alphabetically. If you say your alphabet and you get to the end, W, X, Y, and Z. So they go alphabetically. So what does this mean, X coordinate, Y coordinate? Well, the X coordinate tells you how far to travel horizontally on your x-axis. Okay, I call this the over number. So the X coordinate tells you how far over that you travel. Remember, we always start at the origin. That means that the Y coordinate will tell you how far you travel up. Remember, next year you might travel up or down. But for now, we're just going to focus on traveling up the coordinate plane. So just to recap, this is the coordinate plane. It is made up of two lines that meet at a perpendicular or right angle. The horizontal line is called the x-axis, and the vertical line is called the y-axis. The place where these two lines meet is the origin. And just another fun fact, the origin is at point 0, 0. So the ordered pair for the origin, you go over, none, and you go up, none, because you're staying right here. You're staying put. Speaking of ordered pairs, an ordered pair is a pair of numbers that are in a certain order. And they follow the order of the x coordinate, which tells you how far over you're going, and then the y coordinate, which tells you how far up or down you're going to go. All right, let's put this into practice. So in the back of your My Math book, this is WorkMat 6. Even though it's called WorkMat 8, I guess it's page 6. I don't know, that's a little weird. You have a blank coordinate plane. Now, I've put mine in a slipcover. I suggest that you pull it out and use one of your slipcovers for this so that you can write on it over and over again, okay? So here is my coordinate plane. You can see that I've labeled my x-axis and my y-axis, and then I've gone ahead and numbered these 1 through 9 on the x and 1 through 9 on the y. So here's how we do this. We can do this two different ways. We can be given a set of ordered pairs, and we can plot that on our coordinate plane, or we can find a point on the coordinate plane and give the ordered pairs. So I'm going to show you both ways today. First, I'm going to plot a point, a couple of points. We'll do 3, A, B, and C. Now the dot is where we're looking, okay? The letter is just near it, but the dot is where we're actually looking to find our ordered pair. So if we want to find the ordered pair for point A, we always start here at the origin where the two lines meet, 0, 0. And if we're going to point A, we want to know first how far over. We will always move over first because we always go X first. Some people like to say you have to crawl on the floor before you can stand up and walk, and that's a good analogy. So let's get the ordered pair for point A. How far over until I get to this point? Let's say it looks like it's at 5. So I have to go over to the 5 to get to this point. So I'm going to put that into my ordered pair. It goes first because it's my over my x coordinate. Now, how far up do I have to travel to get to A? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. So my ordered pair for point A is 5, 5. You need to use the parentheses and the comma when you write an ordered pair. All right, now let's look at point B. Start at your origin and how far over to get to point B? Right here. So I went over 2. That's my x coordinate. Now how far up to get to point B? 1, 2, 3. So my ordered pair is 2, 3. All right, let's try C. For C, how far over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over. And then how far up? Well, wait a minute. I'm already there. I don't have to go up at all. So this is a 0 for our up number, a 0 for our y coordinate. Anytime you have a point on the x-axis, that means we don't go up. So the second number in our ordered pair, the y coordinate, will be 0. All right, let's do the opposite of that. I'm going to give you some points. All right, so our first point, point A, needs to go at 3, 5. That means, starting at my origin, I have to go over 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, I'm not going to make that my place because I still have to go up 5. So from here, I go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see I went over to the 3, up to the 5. And I'm going to put letter A there so I know that's point A. Over 3, up 5. Notice I did not draw any of those lines. That can actually get very confusing when we start graphing. So don't draw those tracking lines, or if you do, erase them. All right, let's try B. 0, 4. Starting at my origin, remember my first number is over. It's a 0, which means I am not moving over at all. I'm going to stay on the y-axis. How far up do I go? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I went over 0, but up to the 4. And that's point B. Lastly, point C is at 9, 3. Starting at the origin, go over 9, and then up 3. 1, 2, 3. And that is point C. Over 9, up 3. Remember, we will always go over, then up. You have to crawl on the floor before you can stand up and walk. The most common mistake, of course, is to reverse those, and that would be incorrect. The only way you can get away with reversing them is if both of the numbers in the ordered pair are the same. Now we could complicate this and do half marks, or I could count by numbers that are not just counting by 1 on my graph, but we'll get into that later. For now, we'll just keep it a little on the simpler side. All right, I hope you learned from that video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry I'm not on camera today. Hopefully I will be next time. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.